Sweltering conditions, as we mentioned here in Tampa. From our net, we welcome in Chris Fisher. Chris?
Spiro, temperatures on the field right now close to 100 degrees, and they're expected to climb into the second half. Now, Lovie Smith had his Buccaneers team practice during the hottest part of the day during training camp to get better acclimated and then be able to use this as their home field advantage. Now, in speaking with John Harbaugh, he said he tried to bring his team indoors this week and then crank up the heat. But instead, they practice outside wearing sweatshorts and sweatshirts. They're just going to have to deal with the heat. Harbaugh believes he has a highly conditioned team. Spiro.
All right, Chris, that one booted away by Michael Kanan.
Pro Bowler Gerald McCoy told quarterback Mike Glennon, "You lead, we'll follow. You're our ringmaster. You have to lead this circus." So far for the Buccaneers, that's exactly what it's been, Spiro, a circus.
Visitors in front as we start the second. Chris Fisher, can't imagine it's a very happy sideline for the Bucs.
No, not at all, Spiro. There's a sense of frustration on both sides, and with the offense being on the field, Mike Evans yelled out, "I am open all the time." There's just so much pressure, they can't get him the ball, Spiro.
Can't do much of anything right at this point. Here's Glennon again, slammed on a release intended for Doug Martin. And they haven't helped the young quarterback, the second-year man making his third straight start.
Right now, that's what we've seen from Joe Flacco on the offensive side of the ball for the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, let's go down now with our sideline reporter, Chris Fisher, who's got a little bit more information on what John Harbaugh was trying to do at the end of that first half.
Yeah, Spiro Solomon, I know you guys were kind of questioning that last final call with the field goal opportunity for Justin Tucker, but in talking with Harbaugh, he said it was a token shot at the record for Justin Tucker. Now, Harbaugh did say that simply the Ravens capitalized on Bucs mismatches and turnovers and field positions. That's why they jumped out to the 38-0 lead, Spiro.
45-10 as we welcome you back to Tampa. Spiro Solomon, Will Cotswee checking again with Chris Fisher. Maybe the only happy area in this whole stadium, Chris.
Quite possibly, Spiro. I mean, considering the ship set sail on this game in the first half, most of the fans made their way out here to the ship area. Roger Goodell, a big fan of unique game experiences. Well, it doesn't get much better than this.
Let's go back to Chris.
So Spiro, what do you think? Obviously happy now that they're finally getting it going. Woo! So we got some beads for you guys. We got the Pirates out here, the Cannons, and yes, they do sound when the Bucs put points on the board or get in the red zone, which they potentially could do right here with Glennon dropping back in shotgun there, Spiro.
Our Chris Fisher catching up with Joe Flacco.
Joe, you guys jumped out to a 38-0 lead. What enabled you guys to jump out to that type of advantage?
It's not too often you have a day like that in the NFL, but you know, we went down the field right away, got a quick score. Our defense got us a turnover and got us a short field. We were able to get another touchdown. I think we were able to just get some momentum. We got some short fields because our defense played really well, and we were able to convert them into touchdowns. And it happened really quick. I don't know exactly, the reason, but the simple thing is that our defense played well, got us some short fields, and we scored.
You could call it efficient for yourself. 21 of 29, over 300 yards and 5 touchdown passes. How would you describe your afternoon?
Oh, like I said, it was just crazy. I mean, you have to take them when you get them in this league, and it's not too many days you come into a game and you're up 35-0 in the first, just after the first quarter, and you kind of get to look up and hope that you get a couple more stats and that you can put some more points on the board and have a good statistically performance. And it was just one of those days. There's not really words for it. These guys are a good football team. They're young. They have a lot of talent, and things just went the other way for them really quickly.
Thanks, Joe. Kind of sounds like Baltimore South down here in Tampa Bay.
I always listen during the national anthem to see how many Baltimore fans are here because they always yell "Oh!" And before the game today, there was a ton. So,
well, thanks, Joe. Great game out there.
Got it.
All right, so it's time now to take a look at our player of the game presented by Kelly Blue Book.